Hello everyone, welcome to the third lecture of unit conversion. In this lecture we are going to discuss about the gravity value as well as the pressure value, right? So we know that gravitational G is the gravity, right? And its value is 9.8 meter per second square. So if you want to change this unit into the field unit, what we need to know, we know that 1 meter is equal to 3.28 feet, right? And the second square, the value of second square in the field unit as well as the CGS as well as in the MKS unit, both are same. So now simply we can write the G value is 9.8 multiplication of 3.28, you will get the feet, and the final output you will going to obtain 3.2 feet second square. So this is all about the gravitational. Now we are going to talk about the pressure, right? So this is the relationship you need to remember. We know that 1 atmospheric pressure is equal to 1 bar, and that 1 bar is nothing but the 14.7 psi. A is the atmospheric, G stand for the gauge, right? So you need to know about this thing. 14.7 psi, 1 atmospheric pressure is there. Or we also know that if you want to change that, this will give you the 10 to the power 5 pascals in a SI unit, pascals. We know this thing, and if you want to convert this pascal is now converted into the Newton meter square. And further if you want to write this thing in the dyne per second, this will be the 10 to the power 6 dyne per centimeter square. So this is the CGS unit, this one is the SI unit, this is the petroleum unit. We need to understand this thing, right? 14.7 psi is the atmospheric pressure when we talking about in the petroleum field units. Now let's move to the next slide. There is nothing to remember, only you have to take care of that 1 bar is equal to 14.7 psi pressure, right? Now let's go back to the next slide. Now here is the power, right? Here is the power. So to understand this thing, power is one of the important topic and one of the important unit conversion, we have to know that. So to understand this thing, we know that first we need to know that the work is nothing but the force multiply with the distance. When you talk about the unit, the force unit is Newton and it will be the Newton meter. When you combine this unit, it will give you joule, right? And when you want to divide the when you want to know about the power, so power is nothing but the work done per unit time is known as power. Work done per unit is known as power. Per unit work done per unit time is known as power. Sorry, my bad. Is the work done per unit time is known as power, right? So we know that from the here the unit of the power is Newton meter divided by the time. So we know that Newton meter give you the joules, and joules, when you divide joule with the time second, you will get the watt. Watt is the unit of the power. Watt is the unit of the power. So you need to remember this thing, and there is a unit conversion you have to know about this unit conversion. So 1 horsepower, power is basically in the field unit represented in the terms of horsepower, right? HP, and 1 HP horsepower is equal to 7.46 watt. This is the very important unit in unit conversion, you need to remember that. Watt can be further written as in the terms of a Newton meter per second, right? And if you want to convert into the kg, the kg meter per second. So what is the things has been happening here? If you have just you need to divide with the g. You need to divide this term with the g, you will get this value. Because how this thing is coming, if you know the basic physics behind it, force is equal to mg, right? Force equal to mg from the Newton's second law, and this mg can be written as kg, and this g can be written as uh, meter and the second square. This combined, when you combine these two things, you will get the Newton. So we want to change Newton from this. Now we want to we want this thing write in the terms of this kg multiply with the g. So if you divide this term with this term, you will get this value, right? And once you are able to know this thing, if you want to convert this thing, this what you called, where it is 7.607 kg meter per second, right? If you want to change that, you know that 1 kg is equal to 7.60.2 multiply with the 2.2 lb, you will get it. And if you want to convert this meter into feet, you have to multiply with the 3.28. so you will get the final unit, you will get lb feet, and the second is there, right? If you do the calculation, you will get this value, right? And the further if you want to convert this second into the minute, if you now simply you have to multiply with the 60. So 7.07 to 2.2 multiply with 3.28 and multiply with the 60. So you will get this value. When you multiplying this the 60, you will get simply this much amount of the value. So this is the power conversion. Now I want to explain the most important thing what we need to study about. Now that this is the things you also need to remember about the unit viscosity, right? We all know that what is viscosity. Viscosity is nothing but the resistance to flow caused by the fluid, right? Caused by the fluid. So basic things, how this thing is coming, we know that from the Newton's law of viscosity, mu is equal to du by dy, right? And this is the viscosity, right? Tau, we know that force by Newton, unit of force Newton, meter square is the unit. We want to find out the unit of viscosity. This is nothing but the meter per second divided by meter. Meter will cancel out. You will get the viscosity unit, Newton second meter square. This will be the unit of the viscosity in the SI unit. Now further this thing can be written as in the kg meter per second. And you need to remember this thing also, right? You need to remember this thing also. And the viscosity can be written in petroleum, in petroleum unit centipoise. We used to write this thing in the centipoise. This is the CGS unit. This simple unit conversion you need to remember. And I think if I remember, one Darcy is equal to let me, I don't know, I am correct, maybe wrong. 1 Darcy is equal to 1000 millidarcy, maybe I am wrong. So this is the another unit conversion you need to remember, that viscosity, right? Viscosity is expressed in the centipoise when you are going through the petroleum unit. Now let's go to the another very important things, the pressure, right? The pressure, the most important thing is the pressure. As I already explained about the how this constant is coming, right? How this constant is coming. Let me do the again calculation. If I am wrong, I don't know. So let's we know that pressure is equal to rho z h, right? and rho is the density of the water. Density of the water can be written as 10,000. This is the kg meter Q, right? 1000 kg meter Q, and g is the gravity and h is the height, right? Height can be also written in the form of meter or feet, whatever. Right now is, let's suppose I am writing in the form of meter, right? Now we want to change the this thing, right? So meter will cancel out, no doubt about it. There will be the meter square, and you need to know one relationship. I will let you know, don't worry about it. So if you know the force is equal to ma, right? Ma. So and his unit is Newton, right? So force is nothing but the kg, and this is the meter, and this is the second square, right? This is the second square. Okay, the thing I need to remember that I want to convert this unit into the field unit, right? We have to take care of that part also. So this is the 1000, right? And this will be, if you want to convert this thing in the lb into z, and there will be 2.2, right? I am writing this thing together, right? And there will be the feet square will be there. Then the 3.28 multiply 3.28, and similarly I also want to convert into the inch. There will be division of 144. So you will get this thing lbz, right? Pounds. There is a relation, right? Mass can be written as lbm, right? And this is, if I want to write this thing, this, if you want to write this F is equal to ma formula, in this case this is the lbm multiply with the z. Lbm multiply with the z, if you relate this thing, this will give you the newtons, right? Similarly in the petroleum, in a petroleum field, this can be written as lbf. This is called pound force. What it is called? Pound force. So this can be written as lbf pound force, right? And if you solve this thing, if you solve this fundamental things, you will get the 0.433, and there will be lbf, and there is a inch square at the bottom, inch square, and there will be the h, is also there, right? So now 0.433, this will be give you the value in a psi. Now pressure is in the psi this side, and this will be h or d, whatever you want to write according to your convenience. And they are writing a specific gravity over here. So if you want to calculate the specific gravity, if the specific gravity of any, let's suppose you want to write a specific gravity of a water in terms of a gram per cc. So 1 gram per cc, 1 gram per cc. So we can write a specific gravity, right? Here there is no doubt about it, okay? Because finally you will get 1, in place of 1 you can write a specific gravity, right? Similarly this formula can be further written in the form of density, and this formula I will going to explain how this thing is coming in a upcoming slide. Let's move to the next slide. Right, let me finish this lecture unit conversion by today only. So we know that this is the theory things. So mass force is defined as the product of a mass into acceleration, and the 1 lbm mass can be exerted by the force is given. Yeah, these are the things we have already discussed. You can also go through that. In a practical unit, the force is the empirical system expressed in the pound force, right? You need to take care of this thing, this pound force term, right? And let's do the some basic calculations so that we can find this thing very interesting for us. Yeah, so yeah, we know that pressure is defined at the force per unit area. This is the basic thing, fundamental things we are knowing. Now we want to write this thing in terms of a field unit, right? Field unit. So I have written LB. LB, whenever LB is written at, that means they are writing the pound force, right? And there is a lbm, pound mass. So whenever lb is written, you can understand, self understood that this is written in the form of pound force, right? Area is expressed in the feet square. Now let's do the some calculation how the pressure of rho g s is coming. So let's, F is equal to A, right? Force equal to this much. And we also know that force can be written as mg into A, and mass can be further written as in terms of a density into volume into z, right? In divided by A, and this this volume can be further written as A into L into Z, and this is A. Then what will happen? The A and A will be cancelled out. You will left with the rho Z, as this will be the final formula for this, right? Yeah, this is the final things I have already written over here in the PPT in this slide. You can go through that. Let me explain over here. So yeah, the pressure can be written as mass into acceleration due to gravity, and this mass can be further written in terms of a density into the volume multiply with the g, and this volume can further written as in terms of area into height, right? And this area will cancel out. You will left with the this, where rho is the density, g is the acceleration due to gravity, h is the height, right? uh, Let me, in the oil well drilling, density is the empirical system and expressed in the many way, right? This is the another unit of density. It is called lbm per feet cube. I will explain this thing also, so don't worry about it. This is called pound pcf, pounds cubic feet, and this is also ppg. So these are the different units of the what you call unit of water in the field unit, right? So there is some unit conversion is remaining, and this final expression of the pressure, if you are taking the density in the terms of lbm feet cube and the g and the something. Let me do the some calculation over here in the, okay. So let me express without any further ado how this thing is coming. And yeah, is this correct? Why it is not moving? Yeah, this is fine. So this is fine, it's not moving now. Yeah, this is last slide, I think. Okay, so what I need to do, so this is the same formula I have written over here, right? This rho density is equal to lbm. Just we have keeping this thing together, right? lbm multiply with the g divided by the feet cube. So as I express you, there is a relationship between the lbm and lbf. So lbm multiply with the g give you the lbm, right? So now it is converted into lbf, and h is there, right? And what I am going to do, that we want to convert this thing. I have to write this thing. Why I am not able to write this thing? Yeah, let me do the calculation over here only. Okay, so yeah, so rho is there, right? And I have written rho, l okay, okay, lbm, right? And multiply with the g divided with the feet cube. This, you need to remember this thing. Now there is a H is only left, H which is left in the feet, and these two is equal to the LB, right? Now what we I want to do that we want to convert this feet will be cancel out, and there what will left, there will be the density will be the another term is left, right? Right, and there will be the, we want to write into feet square, right? So this is LB, and there is a H is also there, right? H is also there, and this will be the, I want to write this into the inch square. So what I will do, I will divide with the 144, right? You will get this value. So yeah, so here the same thing, you will get the pressure when this formula is valid, when this formula is valid when you have taken the density into the which unit, PCF, pounds cubic feet. And now coming back to this, coming to this slide, next expression, when you want to take the density in terms of ppg, pounds per gallon, simply you have to write P into density I have taken in the lbm per gallon is do the we know that 1 gallon is equal 7 point something. You will do the calculation, you will get this value. I will explain this formula in the upcoming slide or upcoming lecture. This is whenever I will get the time, and this is all about this is all about the unit conversion. This is all about the unit conversion from my side. In upcoming video, whatever the video is coming, that will be completely based on the drilling technology. We will start the video on the fundamental of drilling technology, what are the basic component of the rig system, and what are the different types of component. So stay with me, please like and subscribe my channel, and give the positive feedback as well as whatever the error while making this video I am you people are think about, please comment and give me the valuable suggestions so that I can improve in my video content. Thank you everyone, hope we will meet you soon. Thank you.